Oh man, look at that grinded prey, just so clean. Old man noise. Ooh. All right. Brown. So what was that?
Yeah, hey man, good to see you.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's been forever. Like 10 minutes. Maybe even less.
Good afternoon, people. This is another episode where Brown can,
Brown and Brown,
where Brown can review for you.
Yeah.
We have another episode of Raised by Wolves.
Raised by Wolves. Good old HBO classic programming.
Episode 9. Hey, Brown, I'm a little...
Come on, I hear it in your voice. I hear it in your tone.
Look, man.
Speak your truth.
I'm so used to the penultimate episode 9. That episode is supposed to be like it's
almost like your money shot.
It's the exact. That's a good way of putting it, bro.
Thank you, man.
It's supposed to be like the money shot of the season, and
no,
I didn't get my money shot.
No, man. This one was.
I feel like they shortened that episode.
It felt, technically, according to time and watches, it was 46 minutes. But man, it felt about 15, 16 minutes.
Bro, I thought they was going to give me like all the questions that we
had a ton of questions.
All the questions that we brought up in the last episode.
So many questions. At least 5.
I didn't get none of them shit.
At least five plot points that were just hanging out there. Just hanging in they're hanging in the universe, out in the ether. Fly. I can't speak. I'm just so disappointed. You ever get so disappointed your mouth give up on you?
And then what makes it even worse, then
That's what she said.
No, that's it. I missed that one.
Oh, you did.
And then there was a character we forgot to mention last episode.
We did?
Yes.
Who? Who did we forget?
Otho.
Who? I don't know who that character is.
That's fine, Brian. Don't worry, I'm gonna hit you.
Please.
When Mother destroyed the ark with all the Mithric believers on there, she saved some of the children.
Like 5.
5 of them to like try
out of hundreds.
Yeah, we don't really know the count.
It was a lot. It was a whole big ship. They wouldn't have like 20 kids on a whole big ship.
True, but she saved 5 of the kids to try to replace the kids that she had lost. But one of the girls is actually pregnant.
Yes.
And it happened while she was they were all in stasis sleep, and it was some high-ranking...
the highest. He was the highest.
The highest religious leader went around, for lack of a better way of putting this...
that is very...
Like...
Raping. He had a rape party. He had a rape party. He had a rape party when everyone was on this. Everyone was in stasis.
Everybody, and he went around raping some of the young girls, and one of the young girls is actually pregnant now, and there's no surprise. Like, they woke up, people realized that he did it, and they actually imprisoned him.
Yes, gave him a nice little helmet and everything, and his own little personal servant robot.
Yeah,
android.
They gave him a helmet and a robot. And basically, the robot is basically there to monitor him and make sure that he was chained up, but it's basically there to monitor him and make sure that that he doesn't do anything else. And basically, if he gets within like 10 feet of the robot, the helmet crushes in his skull. So, long story short, he had survived the ark being crashed, and they had found him in there in the wreckage. And some other things happened. He was with most of the group, but they kept him alive when a lot of the people were saying that he should be killed.
With everyone,
he was actually on his way to being executed.
Death row.
Yeah, basically what he was on.
He was on space death row.
But they never made it to actually execute him because
somebody crashed their whole ass. I'm sorry. Somebody. The ship was crashed.
Yeah.
But we don't know how.
Yeah. I mean, I'm bringing up this. It sounds very detailed as though like he was a major player in the show, but he actually was just...
Mike.
They mentioned him before, then they showed him middle of the season, but then he disappeared for like 3 episodes.
He was gone, just gone, like
because of some other events that happened.
Something happened. He slid into the cut.
He slid in the cut,
and that was it. He was gone.
I told Brian, I said, "Hey man, your boy's still alive, and he out there, and he running around."
We forgot to mention it, yes, because again he was in a cut. But I was hoping that it was going to be like, oh man, he's back now. This something, this.
You know, but I will say this.
Okay.
As intimidating of a figure that they made him, it's kind of hard to really make a guy like that your big bad when his claim to fame is raping young girls while they were asleep in stasis.
But here's the thing, though. But they turned him into Bane.
Bro, slow down.
Damn it.
Yo, you got to slow down,
but,
bro.
Okay, here's the thing, though. There's not a lot with him.
That is my point.
And that's my point. That's why, like, you're building it up like it's deep.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting it.
Okay, come on, let's go.
I'm saying that, like, I can see why, like, you know, my point bringing him up was where he met his demise. And I felt like I could have got a little bit more out of that character. Even though I felt like he's not some character you can turn to the big bad. He's not some criminal mastermind. I mean, he literally did a know nothing type.
But he didn't add anything to the story.
Brown, hold on. First of all, that's why I disagree with you.
Okay.
He added a lot of he added a lot of dread, like from his design, from that freaky Silent Hill type design he had with that mask on.
True, with they didn't even give him they couldn't even cut up no eye holes in there.
And he got that creepy voice.
The Bane right here, the pre-Bane.
He got some weird old it was a very creepy voice, and he had a very ominous presence about him. And a guy like that looming around in the shadows.
Okay, fair. Because even the whole thing with he was the first person that we knew who could hear the voice, right? And it was like, oh, he heard the voice.
Well, man, as far as I know, he was talking to himself.
No, he heard the voice. Because he was like, you hear the voice, don't you? And
that's probably why he kept him alive.
Right. And it was like, oh, right. It was why he kept him alive. So then, he could hear the voice.
Okay.
So, obviously, I feel like that set the tone for the people who hear the voice. They're going crazy. Yeah. I feel like he kind of set that trajectory in this show for us.
Yeah, but the voice is a two-parter, though. Cause
they are?
Yeah, because you have people who allegedly hear the voice of Saul. What could be the message and what they're telling them is, up in the air. Then you have the people that hear. Then you got Campion, who's hearing the voice. Kill yourself.
But that's a ghost. That's not the. That's sure? A different type of.
Brown. Now that you brought it up, because even at the end of the episode, see, all right. Even at the end of this episode, when Paul, the imposter military guy leader, his pretend son, even at the end of the episode, when he walks out of the cave while everybody else is chilling, and he walks out and grabs him, he's hearing the voice. He's looking around. Like, everybody else hear this?
Like just me?
Campion ass don't hear him.
He's asleep.
When Campion was asleep, they knocked the dust out of Campion.
Boy, he was balled up, but he was like, mother,
I have the fathers that you.
Are you real? Like he lost the ability to discern reality from fake. Boy, he really hit him with that thing.
But we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, but even Paul heard voices in. I mean, are we sure that these are two distinct voices?
We don't know. But you know what I do know? We're not gonna get a conclusion.
Brown.
Brown. And it's not even a lack of faith. See, okay, here's my point. Some things that are important just aren't important. Because we don't know enough about this universe, because they haven't given us enough.
Well, I feel like they're giving us I feel like a show like this is giving you little nuggets.
Sprinkled. But then those
But the nuggets is there for you. They're already there, but the nuggets is there for you to put together, piece together, and come up with and fill in a lot of the holes.
I got a nugget. I got a nugget.
All right.
Most important nugget, I think, was when Mother had that vision
of the hooded people.
Hooded people and
what was that thing?
A space monster in like a little Rubik's cube or something.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
I don't think that was a. I don't think that was a.
It had to be something. That wasn't throwaway.
No, hell no, of course not. I don't think that was a vision. I think that because she said data on the card, them cards.
Right, she scanned the card.
Yeah,
and they said the heathens used to use the cards, right? Like some sort of religious. He was like Mr. Bane.
That must have been when Xavier was spinning around the chair.
Oh boy, he was giving hell. Kids. But no. So Bane was like, I'm gonna call him Bane now. Yeah. His real name doesn't matter. So Bane was like, yeah, those religious people used to use those cards, those heathens that, and before we wiped them out, of course, because that's what they do. And yeah, I feel like that was a vision of those people using those cards. Oh, okay. I have another nugget that I want to talk about, but your thoughts?
I mean, so what? It
was a space monster. Obviously, it couldn't be shit else.
So are those things that's walking around the planet? Are those actually the people? Did the people actually migrate to this planet first?
Why did we go to this planet? I mean...
Yeah, why would you go to this?
Of all these planets, the one with the radioactive fruit. And the holes in the dragon bones.
And they haven't even made it to the tropical part of the planet.
Which is where they're supposed to be going, for some reason.
Why would you stop to 12... Well, I have a whole theory on that one anyway. Okay. I feel like the tropical area is way too dangerous to go with, even though it might be more plentiful in like food or just.
But them dinosaurs. I mean, what I do know is they're not going to discuss in the next episode.
What?
The whole tropical zone, or anything that we're talking about. Actually,
nah. I don't see why.
It's not coming.
Unless the plan. I mean, actually, I don't see why not. As far right now, the Lumen threat is non-existent. They got the ship. They don't know.
But the show is kind of going like, what's that song? Roddy Rich, the skirt.
I'm not familiar with the kids are watching these.
Okay, well, basically, every time you think it's going this way, they go this way, skirt. Okay, 2 episodes ago, I never could have predicted that Mother would be pregnant.
That's fine.
Yeah, here we are, and now that's kind of the central. That was the whole focus of this episode.
Yeah, but it kind of really...
It was. That was the whole... This whole episode was...
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but it really had nothing to do with anything.
It didn't, and that was like... I don't know what...
Other than her building some type of dynamic with fake Paul's fake mother. I can't remember what her name is. But other than...
Names are important.
Other than those two building a relationship, because one, she can't have children.
Right.
And...
Which explains why she's connected to Paul, or boy. I'm going to keep calling him boy.
Yeah.
It makes sense, because I thought that relationship was a little... It was weird to be like,
she had said it, though.
She did?
Yeah, they mentioned it early on.
Okay.
And that's why when I found out that those two were pretending to be his parents, I said, all right, okay. I see what's happening here. That one wasn't much of a surprise for me.
But then, what did they introduce that was new in this episode? Did they move the story forward at all?
Well, I think how they push the story forward has to do more along the lines of other characters besides the main characters.
Okay, go for it.
Well, other than one main character, Marcus. Because now Marcus is completely losing his shit.
I mean, he lost it a couple of episodes. He lost it he lost all the way last episode.
Yeah, but now, as we were previously stating in regards to him, just bullshitting his way through religion.
Boy.
Now they called him out and he's like, look, man, you done killed one dude, even though dude did get the ship taken.
He did. He was asleep and father was like, peace. He threw the do signs and took the book.
So glad you said that. Let's
pause that.
Let's stick a pin in that conversation. Let's formally send out our apologies to old fuck boy.
Damn. I was gonna try to let that slide. I wasn't even gonna bring it up.
I did say, however, it's not a complete apology because I wasn't all the way wrong. I said it could be 2 scenarios.
Okay.
I could say either father is giving him this message, but I said to cover up. I don't necessarily know the message would have been for him. But whatever. He got the information and did the right thing with it. But I also said that it was either A, him trying to cover up a real message, or B, old boy decoding it wrong. I kind of he decoded it correctly.
Damn. I guess he is a genius. Props to him.
But he just what did?
But he still put father in that position. He still got him shot.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely his fault.
You know, I don't want to give him too much props.
I mean, no harm, no foul though.
His father's missing a finger, and they are in considerably worse shape than they were before everyone came in and took them over.
So, are they really?
Yes.
They're on the run. They got the ship. Now, because they give up their radioactive fruit and their little weak ass base that was always
that base was hella weak, and it was always drafty and cold.
Drafty and cold.
They didn't have no water.
I haven't seen anybody drink anything.
Not a drop of liquid.
Them stools is hard. You know.
And probably radioactive.
Probably.
God.
I mean, but what have they really given up? They got all the children back.
But they had them. They were there already. They had them.
They kidnapped them children, but now they got their trust. Because now at least the two oldest ones are the ones who were really like. Because I like the way they structured the kids.
Okay.
You know,
break it down.
You had the two older ones that had grown up in this to the point where it's like, look, this is what it is, man.
Right.
Like,
true.
Like this, like everything else
about that life.
Everything else is stupid. This is just what we do. Then you had the one that was right around that age, but just young enough. But the fact that she had been raped, she was like completely like against it. She was like, fuck them.
Right.
Then you had the two younger ones who was completely all the way. They didn't even know how to. They went off of what they felt. You know. Like Paul and the other girl, they were
kind of like,
I like mother and father. Like they're just androids. Shut up, kid. You don't know what you're talking about. But
Paul became a believer when he got that little rat back. When his rat filling that infinite hole.
He was kind of. Paul had some ways about him. Was like, well, but I mean, I don't know. So, but at the same time, though, they kids. Kids question stuff.
Right.
You know,
curiosity. That's the thing.
The teenagers just like, look, whatever. Shut up.
Should be cool. This is cool.
This is what we do.
Cool. Hell yeah.
But I mean, yeah. So I do like how they brought the older kids into the fold because the older girl, she's still strong in her faith, but however, she also has an affinity for her peers.
She does.
She looks to the little Asian girl as in a protector role.
She does always. She's always with her.
Always
watching out for her.
You're always looking out for her, and she also looks to those other ones, all the younger ones, even the girl.
Come on now.
What's her name? Starts with a T.
Tally.
No, not Tally.
I set you up for that. Well, I don't know the names.
The one that was raped. But
they don't really say names.
They do. I know her name. It's like just
Tabitha.
It's somewhere around there. I know it. I know it when I hear it. But Tempest.
Let's call it Tempest. That sounds good.
It's like Tempest or something. But yeah, so even with her, even with the oldest girl, she has shown some affinity for her peer and like as a big sister role. And then you have the oldest boy, this fuck ass. Even with him though,
the snitch.
Even with him though, it was always see. This is another thing too. He's dumb, but he's dumb in a type of way. He's a dumb teenage arrogant type of way. He has a smartness. He's smart, but his smartness comes in. I'm a privileged kid.
He's using it for himself. He uses his intelligence to benefit him.
Of course.
And him only.
And now he's looking at the landscape and he's like,
this ain't exactly working out well for me. There's no place for me.
Exactly.
There's no benefit to me being in this role
exactly. Like my status does not even benefit me.
I gotta go out and work in the fields now.
Ever since they've shown up, I've been out here getting wood.
I gotta go pick this cotton. I had to sign up. I did not sign up for this in the new world.
I don't get respect from I don't get respect from the younger kids. From the adults, they don't care.
They try to burn his arm off.
Oh, they try to
and try to roast my man up.
And now the guy in charge, he's getting voices from Saul. He really ain't worried about no hierarchy. He is the hierarchy.
That's it. It's him and everything below him.
And everything below him. So the old boy's like, you can see him reading the landscape. Maybe I was better off with mother and father.
Let me go ahead and switch it back.
Maybe I shouldn't let them put 20 up in from 20 and fall the chest. Like, oh, let me go help out. Like, so
now he want to go ahead and act like 2 episodes ago he won't. He's on the roof. Get him. He's on the roof. He's on the roof. I see him.
Cause I be
snitching.
Everybody needs sometimes, especially at that age, you need that reality check. Like,
well, he got it. Yeah, it came and it was hard.
It came and he. No, she said.
You got it.
And he didn't lose, but he didn't lose anything. You know, he put everybody else through hell.
But I mean, again, they haven't acknowledged, and I feel like that's something they're gonna have to address next episode.
What?
His betrayal. You can't just yada yada. We all cool now like that. And
I mean, he betrayed robots.
He kind of betrayed the kids too.
No,
because they were like, we rock with him.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not. Look.
They like mother father.
They do, but it's very conflicting. It's a very conflicting life.
I just think I feel like at some point you gotta at least talk about it. You gotta acknowledge it.
I mean, everybody has to. It's the type of conversation that's like, look, if we go too deep into this conversation, everybody fucked up. So let's just be like,
okay.
Let's just not hold. Let's just not like hold it too hard of a grudge.
Okay, fair.
Because I mean, Marcus brought it up when he was talking to Mother. He was like, she's like, I saved those children. I was like, yeah, well, what about the other ones that you didn't save?
Okay, let's just not even have that conversation.
Yeah, like what do they owe Mother? Who knows? They could have brothers and sisters or cousins.
This is very true.
My mother brought down a ship with
all of them, with the rest of humanity.
You know what I'm saying? Could have been a little girl up in that old boy trying to smash. That's why he like, you know what?
I know, I see the bit.
I was engaged to marry her.
Right.
You know, I had the best pickings.
Right. She has good cheeks.
The good cheeks.
Oh, you took that from me. You know what? I would have been snitching too. I would have been telling on look, had that been me. I'm telling on everybody, looking like a damn snitch. You're right. Fair. You put that in perspective. Thank you for that.
Yeah, so I don't feel like.
Come on, man, bring it together. I know that episode was.
All right. I don't feel like just to wrap that up. I don't feel like an apology was warranted on their end.
Okay.
Now,
no, I hear the disappointment. We started off with the disappointment.
Man, we just had high hopes for there to be at least some type of wrap ups.
No, it just
raised more questions.
It did, but as I think about it more, I'm okay with it because it's world building. It's world building.
This why you can't ask people. This is why you can't base your like what you want to do around fan response. Fans will tell you that they don't like something, and then get it and be like, you know what?
Yeah, but that wasn't so bad. I was okay with that.
I'm actually fine with the end of The Sopranos. You know, when it went off at first, I was upset, but you know, after time, giving me some time to think about it.
I'm good. I like it.
After it went off,
here's the thing. We don't know where it's going to go. I think if they were going to try to wrap this up in one season, they'd be like, okay, I need more.
One season.
But we had the little space alien in a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
That's not thought. There was another nugget I felt like hitting in this episode. I can't remember what it was though.
Let's see. You had the kids. Yeah, I mean, what?
Was that it? Maybe that was it there.
I mean, it wasn't.
No, that tooth.
Oh, for Romulus with the wolves.
Romulus, right? So he was like one of the originals of their religion, right? Romulus. Okay, so
Romulus. That's Romulus story. Sound like a real story.
It might be.
Or some type of Romulus.
But so the girl found his tooth. It was like, oh, we came back to the ship to find his tooth. You got the tooth. Okay, it was just old. It wasn't even gold. I was just old regular tooth.
That's actually a Roman. So and that brings me up to something I wanted to point out.
But she found Romulus's tooth. Romulus was raised by wolves. Okay, so maybe there's a little something there for us, a little nugget there for us. And
yeah,
I feel like that gave us like a little bit of history of the religion and the potential, because we don't even know what the show name means and how it directly relates to the story.
I just want to point out something that I've noticed too in regards to the whole Romulus thing. Why does it feel like they're like worshiping ancient Roman? It's like if after, for instance, let's say our world just ended today.
We're pretty close to that.
Well, I mean, like technologically, like our world just shut down. and we
I can see that.
we reverted back to the Stone Age.
Okay.
And then in us reverting back to
AKA pre-Facebook days.
Pre-Facebook.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, cool, but technology slowed down all that.
Okay.
And we reverted back to like a older way of living. And in that,
don't sound so bad right now. Okay, go for it.
In that time, we forgot a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody like picked up on some old Greek statue, or went to Italy, and somebody picked up on some old statue. Like, oh, this must be the deity, such and such. And then throughout that, because I found it curious that I'm like, yo, these dudes is like, they're worshiping some old Greek statue, like the
face. They had a little face.
Like, yeah, a stone statue. Was that Venus?
Like, where did they bring that from? Like, they just carrying around that thing with them?
And
it looked very.
And with the rhyme of the story, I'm like, so did something happen in between now? Is it like one of those like civilization ended and then like we were just the pieces of the world that people picked up? People was like, oh man, this blue hedgehog must have been a.
People start worshiping Sonic.
Yeah, I'm saying this blue hedgehog must have been a great creature, a mythical beast.
The god of speed.
The god of speed.
The god of speed. Sonic, please help me.
Yeah, it's like
gotta go faster.
I see what's happening here. We done wiped away all the major religions, and folks then ran back and just picking up stuff like, oh, this must be the deal. But yeah,
Church and Nintendo.
Don't
sound so bad right now, though.
I just find that interesting. But yeah, like I said, it just created more questions than answers this episode. And with it being the penultimate, it kind of disappointing. Just out of curiosity, bro, just to wrap this up, what do you want to have happen in episode 10's season finale for season 1?
I don't want any more questions. I would like for them to at least tie up one of the like. These,
I mean, give me the one you really want to answer.
I really want to know what's up with Tally. Or the Tally Ghost.
Okay.
Because you just can't float that around for seasons and not address it. I would like to at least get some closure, or at least on one of those threads. And that's the one that's not bothering me, but I would like. I don't think it's that important. They could probably wrap it up really quickly.
Okay.
Or it might be that important, and they explain why it could be important. But at least I want them to at least address it. It don't add it. You don't add anything at the end. Like, you don't wait to the last season of, last episode of the season to be like, oh, let's start something new. It's like, no. Let's wrap it up, and you could wrap it up and leave it open.
Hey, bro, I'm right there with you. I feel like that. I feel like by you saying that though, you that was one needle. That was like one point with like a lot of different other sub things that tied into that. So I'm like, man, I'm with you. But I might want to shift that around a little bit.
What you got then? What do you want out of episode 10?
All right. I just want to fast forward mother's pregnancy.
Well, they already hit the. She already.
She's on the third trimester.
The baby's due any second.
Let's just go ahead and get that out the way. I want to know more about mother's core programming and fathers to an extent too. Like, what is really going on here? You know what I'm saying? Let's just get that out the way now.
Okay.
I don't want to wait for season 2 to be figured out. What are they?
True. Because you never know. Season 2 might be 2 years from now. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I want to know what's going on with Tally. I want to know what's going on with the planet in general.
True.
I feel like there's something else going on.
The equator, those holes, they gotta tie something up. Tie it up.
Let's get this shit out of here.
Yeah, because it's probably not really, add to the story that much, but I really just want to know.
I want to know what's going on with both the voices, because I feel like they're the same. I want to know what's going on with that damn monolith. That they got sitting.
Oh man, we were just not going to talk about the butthole monolith.
I forgot all about it, but
it is a butthole. It's just a hot hole. A butthole.
I want to know what's going on with that, bro. These are, you know what I'm saying?
Valid questions. You got it.
I want to know, Corporal. I want to break out a monster.
Just out of nowhere, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel like this show, even though it looks good,
it does.
It looks very, very good, but I see a lot of practical practical special effects that just look good because it's filmed correctly. Because when they put that pod in the air, I was like, that don't look good at all.
Oh yeah, it looked really.
Well,
maybe I was like, well, maybe my TV motion frames are too
it's
high.
because it's mint green.
Yeah,
it's mint green on this dugout.
I mean, I did like the color. I was feeling the green. Hashtag shout out Grand Prix.
Oh, man, we're supposed to start the show.
I did. First thing they got to look at was this fly ass shirt with the camo.
Yeah.
Was that an iguana? Chameleon?
Hey, man.
Fly as hell, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
It's nice. Your vegetable shirt.
Yep.
But no, man. I just feel like they would like, especially the Android designs. Or your boy Goldmouth, him last episode was a highlight.
It was.
And I feel like they saved a lot. They've saved a lot of money that we may not recognize.
Ooh, maybe it might be in episode 10, huh?
Something like,
that might have saved the money for episode 10.
Episode 10, come on now, come on with it. Give me one of them snakes that'll bust about there and eat one of them children.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And I want a death toll to raise up a little bit.
Everyone is living good, despite what's been happening and all of the present dangers. Everyone is living really comfortable these days. It is time to shake that up. Yeah. Shake that shit up a little bit.
And lastly,
you're right. Just one of it's gone. Little Asian girl is gone, just like that.
I mean, they already killed off one Asian girl.
Why not? I can't. I'm not gonna say that. You almost had me. You almost baited me into saying that, but I didn't. I saw it. The dude, the ducktail, the black dude with the ducktail.
He's on a He's on.
No, his arc is finished. Let the little snake snatch his ass up. The whole shit, the hose, it means something now.
Actually, if I had to put my money on something, it would be the Habitat Now, because they removed everybody important from there. Like they didn't kick Marcus' ass and left him in the desert.
Is he dead?
Hell no! They shoved the eyeball down his throat and
he is in bad shape.
I think what happened is one of the mother's eyeballs just popped open. Or something.
I thought that was gonna give him power. It's been shown that Android parts can give you power. That's what happened to Bane. He got that Android juice in him, and he was juicing.
How did it happen?
I don't know.
First of all, she was drawing blood from him, so how did it reverse?
He just reversed that shit and got cock diesel. He was small as hell.
Like, what the fuck is that? That was a weird. I feel like there's a cut scene. There's something happened
on the end of the floor. Just a whole bunch of explanation.
This episode's running too late.
Shit, like we can't give him this much. Yeah, dog. I'm just saying, like.
That was weird.
And I still think he's alive. I think Bane is still alive.
His head got crushed, bro.
That don't mean nothing. And, he got the Android juice.
That don't mean, bro.
He got the Android juice.
Bro, there was brain particles all over the old girl.
Hey, look, man, I don't make these rules, okay? You don't juice him up, have him beat the whole crew, and then just crush his head.
Actually, you do, though, because even though we've agreed earlier, I like how conversation comes full circle. Even though I agree that his presence looming in the background was more ominous than the threat of him actually was. That's why I brought that up. I'm like,
okay.
For who he actually was and what he actually did, he is more of a psychological predator on his victim than somebody who, like if I'm everybody else, I'm like, oh man. That guy's still running around out in the street.
Yeah, but until he got the juice and start and punched the dust off of Campion.
Campion.
Whatever.
All 55 pounds of Campion.
I guess you're right. I could have did that. He threw that little rock. Boy, he just knew he had him done. He knew he had him dead to rights when he hit him with that rock. He came over, pow! I'm trying to figure. Yo, you ever see somebody get knocked out and start snoring?
Bro, I'm trying to figure out he used that rock 2 episodes in a row.
It ain't do nothing.
You thought he learned his lesson.
Just to stay put.
No.
I don't want to. What I don't want to see next episode is him use that damn slingshot again.
What you talking about? This is gonna be the season finale, right?
That's him. The last cutscene is him throwing that rock at somebody.
You know what's funny too? That's kind of like some David versus Goliath type stuff.
Yeah, but except like David didn't get beat to hell, did he?
No, David won.
Well, Campion needs to needs to go ahead and read up and brush up on history because he's doing it all wrong.
Well, good thing he's atheist.
Oh, true. Good point.
Yeah, you call him Camden about as bad as you call Courtney B. Vance Ernie Hudson.
It was Ernie Hudson, and I can't wait. I know. Look, this ain't even. We on a different show right now.
I just want to point that out. I just want to say.
But look, I'm gonna go and switch gears real quick. I can't wait for Ernie B. Hudson to come back to
Ernie
Craig.
B. Hudson.
Is that his name? Did I add the B there? Was there no B there?
Courtney B. Vance. All right, okay.
Oh, they literally merged into one.
Oh, man.
I like it. Ernie B. Hudson.
Ernie B. Hudson.
Oh man, I can't. When he come back.
Well,
okay, it's coming.
Well, if he does come back, or when or if he does come back, we will let y'all know how we feel about it. Hopefully, it's good.
It will be.
But until next time, y'all be safe and Bro.
I got nothing for him. I'm just like episode 9. I got nothing for you.
Just like episode 9.
Got nothing for you. If you were looking for something here, I got nothing.
Peace. We'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah.